Welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you some advanced options to make your email marketing robot even more accurate. So while the email marketing robot is running, you might see some websites that are not exactly what you're looking for. I found a ticket website here. I'm searching for professional networking, and indeed this website does mention professional networking, but they actually are a company that sells tickets. So to avoid contacting that company again in the future, I can right click and click on Add Domain to Domain Blacklist. And in a similar way, if you get an email back from somebody that says never contact them again, you can simply go to Blacklists, Domain Blacklist, and on any new line, press Enter to start a new line, then enter their domain name, so it's the part after the @ sign, and that will stop the robot contacting those businesses again. When you first install, you can click on this update link, and this will download our current list of websites that you may wish to avoid. This is things like 118.com, there's aboutmyarea.co.uk. These are all websites that commonly come up in the search results that are basically things like job websites and directory websites. Only click on that once, and once you've got our current list, then just add to the list to customize it for your own use. Now, as well as that, you may look through the results and you may find certain websites where there's various different variations of the site that you may want to avoid. So I'll just look for one example. We've got the financialtimes.com here, so I'm going to blacklist that one normally. Let's see if I've got an example I can use. Got Digital Spy, we can blacklist that one normally as well. So the best example that I've seen here is london.startupslist.com. So presumably there will be lots of variations of startuplist.com. Let's just say we wanted to blacklist all of their websites just for demonstration. We can go to blacklists and then domain filter, and you can put in a filter such as, it could be anything, so startups-list.com. So startups-list.com will filter out anything.startupslist.com. Now I've put in several examples into mine, so I've put star.ac.uk, so it's going to filter out university websites or colleges. It's filtering star.ca, so it's avoiding contacting any websites in Canada, same as Denmark, Poland, br.com.au, .edu, so it's going to avoid contacting educational websites. Star.es will avoid it contacting Spanish websites. And here's a few examples of websites that you might want to filter out. Star.enquirer.co.uk, because there's a lot of variations of that site. And also star.typepad.com, which is a blogging platform where everybody has a subdomain. It can filter out all of those. TripAdvisor has a lot of variations, so I've had to put star.tripadvisor.star because it can end .co.uk or .com or .it. We can filter out star.eu, so European websites, star.za for South Africa, star.fr for France, star.gov for American government sites, star.gov.uk for UK government sites, and so on. So you can see all of the ones that I've added here. I've got star.weebly.com, another blogging platform. And to filter out newspapers, I've put star advertiser star, so anything called advertiser will be filtered out. Star blog star, so that's all blogs. There's Silex, they've got a lot of websites, so star Silex star. Star Directory Star to filter out a lot of directories, Star Eventbrite Star to filter out Eventbrite, Star Find Star to filter out all of those websites such as findprofessionalnetworking.co.uk, Star Forum Star to filter out forums, Star Google Star will filter out all Google addresses, Star Gazette Star filters out more newspaper sites called Gazette, and you might find it useful to filter out job sites, so Star Job Star, Star Career Star, that's a bit redundant because Star Job Star will filter out Star Jobs as well. Links websites, Star Links Star. All live journal websites, starlivejournals.com. There's also a lot of websites where it says local, something like localaccountants.com, so I've filtered out Star Local Star. Star Mail Star to filter out any webmail sites. Star News Star to filter out news sites, press release sites. You know, there's a lot of examples, and you can always add your own. And lastly, you may want to filter out any numerical domains by putting this. It must be exact. You must put star.star.star.star, so that's 4 stars separated by dots, and that will filter out any websites that are numerical addresses, such as IP addresses. And there's a couple more websites here. touchstar.com, so things like touchnottingham.com, touchlondon.com, touchportsmouth.com, they will be filtered out. And also there's another site called thisisstar.co.uk, so this is Nottingham, this is London, this is Portsmouth. They will all be filtered out through that. So that is the domain filter, and there's a list of all of these on our website that you can download and customize. If you're in the US, you may want to filter out star.uk. If you're in the UK, you could filter out the star.us addresses, but don't filter out star.com because a lot of UK websites do have a .com address. So I hope that makes sense. That's the domain filter. The other filters that you may want to use are the email blacklist. Now if you click that, paste in a list of email addresses that you want the software to avoid, such as client email addresses, and the software will avoid emailing those email addresses. Likewise with the SMS blacklist, if you're using the SMS function, you can blacklist mobile phone numbers. So they are the different blacklists. Lastly, on this section, you can also export to CSV. So at any time, you can save a file, a CSV file, comma-separated values, with all of these details. So you've got the URLs, you've got whether it's processed, the email address, sent date and time, and the outcome. And that could be useful if you're reporting to a client. We don't recommend importing the list of email addresses into your mailing list. Instead, only add the people who reply with interest to your email. So the purpose of this is for reporting purposes, and also you can use the list of sent email addresses and you can add these to your email blacklist. So if you start a new campaign and you clear the list of email addresses, but you still want to exclude the ones that you sent to in the last campaign, for example, then this is now possible using export CSV. So, hope you found this video useful. It was a bit more advanced. Using these blacklist features, you can increase the efficiency of the software. You can avoid contacting some websites that you don't necessarily want to contact, and these features are optional. I know they're a little bit advanced. If you do want further information, if you've got any questions, please get in touch. But thanks for watching.